This video is sponsored by Mobile Clean, the easiest way to free up storage on your iPhone by deleting stuff you don't need. Simply open the app and choose from one of the categories. Cleaning photos from your device has never been easier. Tap on Photos, select the date range, and start a scan. Once the scan has been completed, you can select the section and clean it, or you can select all the sections and clear them all. Or you can go into an individual section and see what photos it has found. From here, you can select manually whichever ones you want to delete from your device. The same can be done with contacts. Tap on contacts, it will find duplicate contacts and also incomplete contacts, and you can delete them from your device with one click. And of course, calendars as well, and very soon to come, emails, which is really important. You also have an option for Smart Clean. By tapping on it, it will find screenshots, duplicate photos, duplicate contacts, expired calendars, and all those can be cleared with just a click of the button. Make sure you go ahead and give it a try by checking the link right down below in the description of the video. Hey, what is going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about iOS 16. This update is just getting better with every update that Apple releases. And now we have some great news. We're getting iOS 16 earlier than we thought. So in this video, we're going to talk all about that, the latest beta, some new features, the next beta, and of course, the public release, the new date that it's almost confirmed that will be the day that we will get iOS 16 released to the public. Starting things off with some new features that we didn't mention before on the previous videos. First of all, of course, we have the new battery indicator on the status bar right there. We got that, of course, with beta 5. And now we also have a pretty cool animation when you plug in your device to charge. So you can see right there, it shows the percentage of battery, but when you plug it into charge, it will be much bigger, showing the percentage and then the charger icon right there. Now once it goes back, of course, to the smaller size, it will include the percentage and the charging indicator within the battery icon. But a very nice touch there, showing you the current percentage when you plug in your device to charge. Now with iOS 16, of course, now you have the chance to schedule emails and send them later. Now you also have a folder right here for send later, and what you will find right here are emails that you have scheduled to send later. Now this is not new with beta 6, this has been here before, but I didn't notice it, didn't mention it on any of my videos. You will have now this right here, the folder, of course, that shows you all the different emails that you have scheduled, and right there it will also show you the date when it will be sent. And this right here is really interesting as well, and of course new with beta 6. If you're trying to find your AirPods with the Find My app, now it will show you if the AirPods are actually outside of the case. So right here you can see AirPods, and it shows underneath it outside of the case. That means that the AirPods are currently not on its case, and of course is locating only the case without the AirPods on them. Now this is new with iOS 16 beta 6 as well, a new layout for the apps, the default layout on the home screen when you install iOS 16. If you just restore and have a refreshed device, or you buy now a new device when they come out with iOS 16, this will be the new layout, and you will find also the fitness app right there. Whether you have an Apple Watch or not, the fitness app will be right there, besides of course having iTunes there, and then you will have the Apple Watch, and just in the middle of them you will have the fitness app, which now will be in every device, doesn't matter if you have an Apple Watch or not. There is also a new layout for the notification center when you're on the landscape mode. So if your device is on the landscape mode and you invoke the notification center, you will see the clock right here, and if you're playing something, it will show right there. So let's just start playing something here. You're on the landscape mode, and you will see now you will have the player here, and you have the time here. It doesn't show the widgets that you might have underneath the time, but it will only show the time and the widgets that you have at the top. Now this is new with iOS 16 as well. Again, I don't think this is new with beta 6, it has been here before, but if you're trying to save an image on Safari that contains text, when you 3D touch on that image, it will actually allow you to copy the subject or show the text. If you tap on show text, right here it will show you all the text, and you can of course tap right there to show and hide the text. And of course, if you want to copy it, you can just go ahead and copy it from here. And now let's talk about a really big feature that Apple is bringing to iOS 16. Now, a few users have seen this. We have here pictures of this from Reddit. You can see automatic verification. Now, what this is one of the biggest features, in my opinion, of iOS 16. You know that when you're trying to log in into different websites or just visit different websites, it will show you those captchas or maybe those pictures where you have to find like certain objects on the picture, basically to confirm that you're a human, not a robot. Well, Apple is removing those with iOS 16. A new feature called Private Access Token will basically use a combination of details about your device and your Apple ID to inform the website that you're a legitimate user and of course not a robot. This will allow to completely bypass captchas so you don't have to bother with them. Now, this feature has been seen on iOS 16, is maybe slowly rolling out. It's not for all the users currently. I didn't find it on my settings, but it will be under the password and security settings, of course, on the settings app, and you will be able to enable or disable it from here. And now let's talk more about the latest beta before we move and talk about the public release of iOS 16. We have some great news there. Now, first of all, beta 6, talking about battery life is actually pretty decent with iOS 16. Beta 6, of course, something you can expect from a beta 6, and we're very close now to the public release, so it should be good. So you can see the times that I got right here. So at around exactly 100% of battery right there, I got 6 hours on screen, 6 hours and 22 minutes, off screen 4 hours 10 minutes, with battery health at 89%, which in my opinion is really good. Moving on and talking about performance, here we have another Geekbench test here. Now, I had one before once I installed beta 6, this one right here, and here we have the new one for beta 6, which I just did right now. So the single core score 1588 compared to beta 5, which was 1596. So basically the same. We have 4,116 on the multi-core score, while we have 4,127 on the multi-core score for beta 5. So basically the same result there on Geekbench. And as I said, the performance is quite good with this beta. I feel like it's really stable, and I didn't encounter any major bugs or glitches or something like that with beta 6, of course running it for 3 days now on my main device. And now let's talk about the release date of iOS 16. As you probably know, the release dates for a major iOS update is very closely related to the release of the new iPhones. In this case, the iPhone 14, which, according to Mark Gurman from Bloomberg, will happen on September 7th. So according to him, on a new article here on Bloomberg, he says that Apple targets September 7th for the iPhone launch. Of course, we will get that day the event where Apple will present the new iPhone. That will be September right here 7th. It will be a Wednesday. Apple is holding the event. As I have heard, it will be a virtual event, and they will present the new iPhone. Now, you can expect that same day Apple to release the RC version of iOS 16, which is of course basically the final version, but it first gets released to the devs. And then the next week, I expect Apple to release iOS 16, most likely on Monday, as they usually do. After the week of the event, they release it on Monday, and it should happen on September 12th. That's the day that I'm expecting iOS 16 to be released to the public. Of course, the new iPhones should go on pre-order on Friday, September 9th, and then of course shipping on September 16th. So these are the dates that we're expecting for the release of the new iPhones and of course iOS 16. As far as the next iOS 16 beta goes, I expect that to happen right here on the 22nd. That should be the date that we get beta 7 of iOS 16, because from beta 5 and on, we're on a weekly schedule. So that's about it. Stay ready, get ready. iOS 16 is almost here. It's like what? 3 weeks or about 3 weeks from now, we will get the new iOS 16 getting released to the public, which is very exciting. It's a big update with a lot of cool new features. So that's it. Go ahead, subscribe for more iOS 16 videos. Leave a like on this one if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.